Cool.
Hi, everyone.
Hi,
How
good
is
morning.
everyone doing? Oh my goodness.
I think it's just you and I this morning, X-Ray.
That's okay. This is like a callback to the early days.
Yeah, we're bringing it back to the OG.
Oh, freaking, like very OG.
Yeah.
No, but this is great. I kind of miss it a little bit, you know. I wish I was doing Warhammer though. That's the only thing. I'm not war with the hammering.
You're not you're not hammering away with your war. But that's okay. We will get you back into it, but I also understand that
One day.
yeah. I understand that I understand that Legos are probably a little bit easier and cheaper, so that totally makes sense and
Well,
is fun.
it depends on the build, but
Yeah.
today I'm not doing Legos. I'm doing brick building. Hello
Oh.
Kitty.
Hello, Kitty.
Hello.
Nice.
Okay. This is my first time with this kind of brick building set, so I don't really know what to expect. I got this from Hobby Lobby, your favorite watering hole, as I like to call it.
Ah, where I like to scope
It's a
out
good
my
place to
future
find women,
wife.
right?
Yeah.
Yes. Have you actually gone trying to besides actually shopping, check out the women? Or no?
No,
Was it just
no,
the
no.
joke?
It's always been a funny joke, but I do think that there is some validity to it, you know.
Just like how if I wanted to find men, I think that it would be a great place to go to Home Depot
Home Depot.
to find men.
Absolutely. And you go,
Mhm.
you know, you find a strapping young lad and you say, you know, I'm looking to do this
Ooh.
renovation or this remodel or I'm looking for this type of drill bit. Do you think you could help me out finding it?
I need a lot of power.
Oh my goodness. Are
The
you
more power, the better.
Yeah, are you someone that can provide that for me?
Please and thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Apparently grocery stores had single nights. That's a thing?
what?
I don't know
Wow.
about that.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
All right.
So yeah, where did you find
So strange.
you found this Hello Kitty at a Hobby Lobby? Was that here in Tejas or?
Yes. No, North Carolina. I
Oh,
bought
nice.
this when I went with Kara to her place of residence, and she wanted to show me the Hello Kitty section that they had at the store, of course, and I was very happy to oblige, of course. And
That's awesome.
let's just say I bought a couple things to a lot of things, but
Love
Hello
it.
Kitty isn't actually a cat, but a girl in a cat costume. My brain can't compute that. It's okay. In my head, she's a cat. I'm gonna just live in my delusion.
Wait, you're not delusional. I've always thought that Hello Kitty was just a cat.
According to Manic Pixie Fangirl, it's a furry. I hope not, because that would be so strange.
no.
Don't
Yeah.
let it be a furry, please. Please, 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 please.
It's more. I feel like it's weirder if it's a little girl in a cat costume that she never takes off.
I mean, her mouth moves. What costume moves like that?
Yeah. It's more
Right?
it's more cute and more playful if it's just a cat.
Yeah.
It starts to
But
become
then again,
weird.
at the time Hello Kitty came out, though, you know, cats, furries weren't really a thing.
Yeah, which is why
Right?
it makes more sense that it's probably just a regular cat. I'd hope.
I hope. I hope. Oh God, that would be so sad. Don't let the furries take over, okay?
No.
Oh, creator said it in a documentary. Oh. Well, like I said, it wasn't perverted at the time. And I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, it's always funny because you have these like different subsections of communities of like nerd groups. You've got, comic fans, video game fans, Star Wars fans, like Dungeons and Dragons fans. And these are all little subcultures within like nerd pop culture, areas. But then you've got the furries, and they don't really seem to kind of fit in anywhere.
Furries make it weird. The furries, the French maids, and the bronies.
Ooh, bronies. Oof. Yeah, bronies and furries
when I
are...
learned about that, what the heck?
Yeah, they're kind of on the same level there.
Well, and then it's kind of weird because then it makes me think, like, why do they like it? Is there like that kid factor with it?
And that's kind of I think the concerning part that people have questions for.
Yep.
I feel like if you were to ask like a psychologist or a therapist or something, like what's the inclination behind wanting to be a brony or a furry? And I think I wonder if it's like a stunted mindset, or like a young, like they're trying to keep their youth or something, but I don't know. Give me one sec. Gideon's looking for food.
All good. So simply OP, what's wrong with French maids? It's nothing's wrong with actual like female French maids. It's the ones that dress like the ones that are males that dress like French maids. That's who I personally have a problem with. If you go to cons, I promise you're gonna see quite a few men wearing French maid outfits, and is one of the strangest things ever. So you aren't actually a brony, are you? No, I don't really like My Little Pony. I never did, even when I was a kid. So I don't know. Chat, do you think it's weird that there are such things as bronies and men who wear French maid outfits? They're not trans. They're actually men. Like, they don't dress like, how like trans men at least somewhat try to look more feminine. Well, some of them, not all of them. But these men that I've seen definitely do not try to look that way. I don't know. It's very weird. I get like so thrown off when I see them in at cons. Like, it's just like, huh? I'm sorry, what? That's a thing? So strange.
All right, sorry about that.
Jason Webster. Oh, that's okay. Thank you for the 5 Australian. Says, hi to the enormously enchanting X-Ray girl. You're right, because I'm fat. And the wonderfully warm-hearted Steph and MVP. I hope you all are experiencing a wonderful weekend. Thank you. I'm kidding about the fat thing. I'm joking. I know I'm not fat. I just like to be a girl and say I'm fat.
Oh. Don't be too hard
Girls
on
do
yourself.
that a lot. Self-deprecating. Hi, Nadia. What's up? Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Nadia.
What was Gideon doing that was so bad?
Oh no,
Being a bad boy.
he wasn't being bad. I think he just had to throw up. I think he just ate too quickly this morning. So
Oh no.
yeah,
We
so I
were
had to
talking
make
about
sure.
that last week.
Yeah, he's been super good as of late. You know, like he hasn't needed to, because I bought him that puzzle feeder. You know, which is so funny. But
Ooh, uh-huh.
but yeah, I guess this morning he just, even with the puzzle feeder, sometimes he is still able to eat pretty quickly. So
What a goofball then.
I know, right? But no, he's fine. He's all good. I was gonna say we were kind of talking about like different subcultures within like pop culture and nerds and stuff like that, and it is not lost on me that, you know, I'm talking about, oh, maybe their intellect or their maturity is stunted because of like an immaturity that they're dealing with or something, and I was like, I'm literally building Warhammer figures. So I guess I can't talk, but I think there is a
That
difference.
doesn't have to do with being like a sexualization of Warhammer.
That's the
Is it?
stuff that
What-
yeah, that's the stuff that takes it too far, where it's like,
Well,
hey, this stuff is
and I
for
feel
kids.
like they're doing that.
Yeah, and
I
that's
mean, I could be wrong. Prove me wrong if that's the case.
it always ends up in those weird, you know, fetish things.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yup. And I don't like it. I don't like it. So
it is very
it
concerning.
is what it is.
It makes you think maybe we should check their hard drives.
Oh God, just some things I would not want to know. Probably.
Yeah.
Most likely. But I'll chat. You're being nice. Now I feel like I would love to get that puzzle feeder for Tugs that I have at home still. I don't know why I'm thinking about the puzzle feeder now. For what's that? Oh, it's a blurb.
Oh.
Thank you, says Patu. For Vincent, he might need it. He seems like a dog that needs it.
Did you have a puzzle feeder for your two fur babies?
I did, but let's just say that they were too dumb.
Oh no.
They were too dumb to do the full extent of the puzzle feeder.
Yeah, to understand the basic functionality of the puzzle feeder.
I love them, but they're well, JoJo's too weak. It's not that she's dumb. Oh, she could be dumb.
Maybe
but
she
can't pull the little pulley.
Maybe she's both. Maybe she's weak and dumb.
Oh my God.
Which is why she needs
Like-
you, because she
To survive.
yeah, because if she were out in the wild, she'd be too dumb and weak.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why you're a
God.
good parent, because you love her.
If that makes me a good parent, great. Sign me up for children.
Yeah. But yeah,
It wasn't like,
go ahead.
oh, I don't remember now.
I feel like
Forgot.
I feel like Tugs' dog is a puppy or brand new or something. Is that why you were saying you wanted to give him a puzzle feeder?
Yeah. And I mean, she loves him, but he's apparently a terror.
Oh no, really?
Mm-hmm.
Has he been through
Just a big one.
has he been through doggy camp, training camp?
Don't think so yet. But I don't know if she's going to put him through camp. So that could be a thing. I'm hoping it's a thing.
I was gonna say I highly recommend it.
Oh. Maybe I should have put my dogs through that. Then they could have eaten out of a puzzle feeder proper instead of struggling to survive.
Potentially.
I think a lot of small dogs are destined to actually die if they were out in the wild.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like proper Chihuahuas are supposed to be like 10 to 15 pounds.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Did you know that?
No, I had no idea, but they're like
They
3
were
pounds.
breeded to look like that. They're not supposed to.
Oh.
Because to get a 3-pound Chihuahua, you would have to have like a 2-3 pound boy Chihuahua mount like a 5+ pound female. Like it can't be too small, otherwise they will die in the birthing process. Or it'd be too expensive to pay for a cesarean, and then it wouldn't be worth it for breeders.
Wow. Man, the lengths at which people will go for their pups.
And that's just the breeders too. Like I don't know if necessarily people would like purposely breed like that, besides for vanity.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never understood the whole I'm gonna make a labradoodle and a golden retriever, and I'm gonna put them together. And it's like, you two forcibly breed, and then we're gonna charge $13,000 to pay for this. It's like, jeez.
Oh my god. The dogs that Kara and I looked at for her when we went to Florida were ridiculously expensive. They were like $6,000.
Oh,
grand.
I 100% believe that. I'm surprised they're not more.
No dog should cost $6,000. Oh my god. If you're buying a dog for $6,000, like it better like fetch me like stuff from the fridge and I don't know.
Yeah, it better come fully trained, fully like a service dog or something that's just like perfect.
Yeah. I know like when people are like, oh, it's AKC trained. That to me means nothing.
AKC? What's that?
American Kennel Club, I think.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So it's just like parentage that means that it might be a good like show dog or trained easily.
Oh.
Things like that.
Yeah, I don't think that really matters too much, but
I mean, I think most cat people, they don't really care about breeding in general. It's definitely a dog. I feel like it's a dog thing. Are there such thing as cat shows?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I don't know if they do. I don't know if they have to do like the obstacle course that dogs have to do, but like, yeah, there are cat shows where, based off of their height, their fur, their head shape, their weight, body size, like all that stuff will get judged.
Oh, so, damn.
Yeah.
Damn. I think the only expensive cats are like what, the Maine Coons and the hairless ones, right?
I think so, for the most part. I'm not a cat expert. I like them a lot. I like cats, probably more so than dogs, but I don't know much about cat like breeding or yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
How much is the doggy in the window? Is that for me to eat? That's the only question I have. Oh
yeah, do you need it for sustenance or do you need it for like what would that be? Recreation?
I would like the cat for $6,500 for the best meal ever.
Oh my lord. Poor cat.
I'm kidding. Wouldn't actually do that.
You'd probably want a dog anyway because dogs probably have more meat on them. No?
Probably?
I don't know.
Well, they're just generally bigger. They're also, well, there's more cats out in the wild. Right?
Yeah. Especially like if you go to Europe and where else? There's another place that has a ton of cats like that are, like you said, just kind of out in the wild. But yeah, you can like in Italy, there are a ton of cats everywhere. They just kind of roam around the Colosseum. It's pretty fun to watch.
I want to hear about your Italy trip. I feel like I heard enough. What did you do while you were there?
What didn't I do?
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I guess I don't want to, I don't need to, I don't know if need to is the right word. There are aspects of the trip that were like family related, and like a lot of events that were family based. So I don't think I can necessarily talk about that just because I don't want to talk about like too much That's like fair. Personal stuff. But it was good to see my family, and we did get to do some really cool stuff. Milan is like totally different from any other Italian city in that Milan is more of like a New York. It's very heavy in business, and it is not as heavy in touristy attractions for the most part. However, it is like the fashion capital of the world or whatever. You know, it's very big on fashion.
Did you feel underdressed?
Not necessarily. It was funny though because a lot of people who were there for like Milan Fashion Week, which is like a big like a big event. And so you had like wild outfits. So for the most part, for the trip, I wore like a suit, or I was wearing like business casual, just so that I, looked nice and was presentable. But you'd see people walking down the street with like, you'd think you were in like an Armani, Gucci fashion show, like music video or something. Like it was just so wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because, it was like everyone was either going to an event. It's like if you were to go to Comic-Con, you see all the different costumes and stuff like that, and cosplays. So that was kind of funny, but yeah, very grateful for the experience, and it was a beautiful trip. So looking forward to going back soon.
I feel like I would stand out like a sore thumb in a trip like that because I'm not as fashionable. It's easy to be fashionable for a dude, I think.
How so?
Than a girl. A lot simpler pieces.
Oh, yeah. It's like put on a suit and tie and you're pretty much good.
Yeah, whereas like for a girl, it's like okay, the shoes, the skirt, the accessories, the dress or the hair, the purse that you have as well. And it's like, holy crap.
Yeah, it can be
There's
a lot.
So much you can do. I put two pieces together. I should not have. And I wonder if Lego fits this. I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to grab my Lego.
Yeah, take your time. While X-Ray is gone, I want to say hi to Jack Frost, Psychotic Mongoose, Cajun Corey, Nadia, and Lone Star Wolf. Hope you guys are doing all right in the chat. Thanks for being here, and for everyone in X-Ray's chat, great to see you guys as well, and thank y'all for being here this morning, hanging out with us. So
yes, I freaking love these chill mornings. I was a little sad that our friends, not all of them couldn't make it because of sickness. Some people weren't feeling well this morning. Made me sad.
Yeah. And
Max made it.
Yeah. I'm trying to make up for lost time. For the fact
I know.
That
How many months were you away? Like
I think
2, 3?
3, yeah. Something like that. So why is this not wanting to fit? I have no idea how they want me to address this.
Jason Webster for 2 Australian says, my sister went to Venice some years ago and loved it. I've always wanted to go to Italy. Like, getting espresso in the morning, then gelato and having wine and eating pasta, and I don't know, just all of it sounds so luxurious and simple all at once. And the walking culture too.
Yeah, that's always really cool. And each place is going to be different. If you're in Rome, it's going to have different food, different styles, different cultures. And like I said, Milan is going to be much more involved in, like, when you're walking around, like if you're walking to the Duomo Cathedral or you're walking to the Sforza Castle or something, you're going to see just businessmen and women like going to work. They're just kind of walking to their corporate jobs. So it's pretty interesting. Whereas like in Rome, it's more, you'll see more tourists. But
I would prefer just the regular everyday type of thing. I don't like the tourism aspect of any place realistically.
Yeah. Well, Rome especially has just become, it's almost now too overcrowded. Like you almost have to go at like a really bad part in the year, like winter, when it's like rainy and overcast, because if you go during the summer, it's like everyone's there. So you don't really get to have as much fun because it's just so packed.
I don't like busy.
Yeah.
The little spot in Italy that I went from the Alps was amazing. The food, the people, the olive oils. I tried to bring as much back because I was backpacking, so I couldn't actually carry much. So I bought like alcohol and some spices, and that's all I was willing to carry because I was dying every day climbing up and down the mountains. But my gosh,
that trip that you took, that was a couple years ago, huh?
Yeah. That was the one time. I think that literally was like I think it was 2 FNTs I missed ever.
Oh wow.
And I felt like anxiety being away, but at the same time, it was so nice not to be on my phone or my emails or Twitter.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I believe it. So, remind me again because you were didn't you go to France at some point?
Yes. So
Okay.
I went to, I flew in to Switzerland, and me and my friend took a bus to Chamonix, France, which is one of the like skiing towns in the Alps. And then we started our like hiking tour there. It was, I think, 8 days of hiking. And honestly, like such beautiful, like we saw glaciers and some of the most beautiful scenery all around, and towns. And we went between Switzerland, France, and Italy. And so we got like a taste of different cultures. And my favorite was Italy. And then we also got to see this like crazy 100-kilometer race. And these people like are running day, night, and they might like stop on the path and have like a 15-minute nap. But they did the hike that we did in 8 days in like 2 days.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Which is wild. And so the peak human beings, to say the least.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was nice being away from FNT, but I don't think I'll do a trip like that again. A lot of stuff that I did, and I think I love when people are like, Extra Girl does nothing. I'm like, trust me, I wish I did nothing.
What do you mean by people
like,
think?
they just see me sitting on stream.
Oh, right.
And like, I always love seeing that because and I might not contribute verbally, but I know that there was a bit of a struggle while I was gone with like certain little details. And it wasn't like crazy bad, but just little things. So yeah.
Yeah, it really does make it easier on Gary and the crew when they have you there, because it just makes things smoother. And
I mean, we all have our role.
100%, yeah.
Even if you don't see it, so
Yeah.
my favorite part is we work without like being told what to do.
Yes, yeah, and I think Gary appreciates that you guys know your role and you take the initiative to just do it, without being asked or, anything like that. But I do think it's interesting, because I one of these days you're gonna have to tell me how you do it, but
What do you mean?
like how, because I know you can't really speak about it like live on stream, or like how you showcase the super chats or anything, but like I've always wondered, like, okay, I wonder what that job entails in terms of like, do you have to take it from YouTube and then put it in an Excel document where it's shared and you can put live updates so that Gary can read it, and then how do you keep track of all of them? And then do you do only certain super chats and then not memberships, or do you do memberships and super chats for like the catch up stream? So like there's so many questions I have, but like I said, I won't ask them now.
Sure, one day we can. Sure.
I know, because all that stuff interests me, and it's always fun to learn my friends what they do for work,
I know. My most validating moment was, I think, we were streaming in Boston, and I was in the same room as Ryan Kinnell, and that was the first time he's ever really seen what I do. And he's like, yeah, she's not like chilling.
Yeah. Well,
I'm like, thanks, finally.
I was about to say, like, when I see you on streams, like, you're focused, you know what I mean? Because you have to be so focused on like all the super chats coming in. So yeah, I think it's good that, because if you were too involved with the stream, you would then not be able to focus on the...
Oh, I mean, I would love to talk, but I also, you know that moment where it's like, if you have something to say, say it, but if you don't say anything at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that. If I don't feel like I can contribute more than some of the other people,
yeah,
I'm not going to.
I understand that.
Yeah,
that's a big reason why I think I stopped doing some of the Max's Man Cave shows, because like you said, it's like, do I really have anything to, like, do I have something of substance to add that someone else hasn't said already? And if not, how can I make it unique or interesting or funny or entertaining, right? And if I can't do any of that, then am I adding something to the conversation? And a lot of times...
Interesting. I didn't know that was the reason.
I mean, it was also because Sunday nights became sacred for me, because I was like exhausted from work.
Aww.
So I was like, I think I'm just going to take the night off. But yeah, no, I think the other thing was just, I don't really have much to add other than what everyone else has said. And so I don't really need to, share my opinion, because I don't think it would add much.
Yeah, and that's why I don't directly cover pop culture all the time. Just sometimes.
Yeah, but you guys do more like on Morning Roasts and on Poor Choices. You guys cover more culture, dating, relationships, people, stuff like that.
Absolutely. And I like that. I like that.
Yeah, especially if that feels like more of what you are more knowledgeable on. So.
Oh, way freaking more knowledgeable for sure. As a girl.
Yeah.
I know what I excel in. I'm so freaking Lily. I'm just gonna catch up on some of these super chats. Magnum for 5 says, yes, extra girl, being a man does suck sometimes because you do need to project anti-retardedness. Anti-retard. I think I'm being retarded. I'm so sorry for butchering that. I might have said that wrong. I'm so sorry. Jason Webster for 2 says, question, your favorite overseas holiday destination? Ooh, favorite. This is for you too, Max. Just so you know.
Oh. What was the question? Favorite vacation destination?
Favorite overseas holiday destination.
Oh yeah. There's a small place in Italy called Cascia, out in the countryside, and then there's also another place in the countryside that is Sipiciano, and both of those are like, if I could vacation there for months at a time, I would just go live there and just get off the grid.
Ooh.
Go out there, hang out with my family, and just I'd do that. It's that would be my life goal.
I don't know. I liked Vietnam. Would I say that's my favorite? I don't know, because it's ever so changing. But like, maybe Ireland. I like Ireland countryside.
Yeah.
A lot. Very chill. Irish people are awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't been to. I would love to go to Italy. That would be a. Oh, does Argentina count? Like the countryside Argentina?
Yeah, anything counts, I think, right?
It's technically not overseas, but it's very far.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I haven't. So possibly that as well.
Sorry, on my end, I think you cut out just a little bit. What was that last one?
Oh, Korea or Japan. I haven't been there yet, and that could also be a possible, like, favorite destination.
I think we kind of talked about Japan last time, right?
A little bit, yeah.
What about Argentina did you like a lot?
Oh my God, the food, the people, the wine, the hiking, how relaxed people are. You just like the feel. It's so anti-city
Yeah.
in that sense. And I mean, that's the countryside for a lot of places, but I just, the meat in Argentina. Oh my God. Argentinian steak. Mwah. So freaking good. So good. Yeah. Jason Webster, his answer is Seoul, Bruges, and Paris. I don't know if I said that right. Bruges? Bruges?
No, yeah, Bruges. Bruges is gorgeous.
Is that France?
I think it's Belgium.
Oh, okay.
Chat, you guys may have
to...
y'all may have to correct me on that, but I think Bruges is in Belgium. But yeah, it looks like a fantasy town. Like, it's so beautiful.
Ah, interesting. It's psychotic with the highlights. It says, it makes me laugh when some of the FNT chat says you don't talk too much. I just think, oh, you haven't seen your streams yet. Yeah, I can't shut up.
Speaking of chat, I want to say good morning to Ash Lauren, who's a member, and Keely Chow as well. How's it going, everyone? Great to see you all.
Good morning. I love good mornings. I'm having a very good morning. I went to the gym. I know it's still early for you, so maybe going to the gym isn't your thing at like 6 a.m.
You know, I went to the gym yesterday at 6, but...
Really?
Yeah, it feels good to get it out of the way early on a weekend, and plus I'm up then anyway. But on Sunday, it's nice to kind of sleep in a little bit.
Absolutely. I've been doing. I told you before the stream, the Lumen stuff.
Yeah,
has really helped out quite a bit.
Tell me a little bit more about that, and if you reiterate or if you repeat yourself, that's totally fine. Because I don't know if the chat knows about it or not.
No. So I started using this thing called Lumen. You might have seen it on Instagram. It's a device where you suck and blow, ha ha ha, ha 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 ha, and it actually measures the CO2 that comes out of your breath, and that measures the carbon dioxide of it, and says like how much fat you're burning or carbohydrates you're burning. And using the app with the device, you do like pre and post breaths for food, sleep, and workouts. And then that shows how well your body is in processing these foods or workouts, et cetera, et cetera. And that actually, for me, what I like using it mostly for is what foods to eat beforehand and what kind of workouts I'm gonna have. So I actually alter my cardio just based on that. And it's worked so far, because you know how sometimes you do a workout and like you're super exhausted at the end?
Yeah, like your nervous system just feels shot.
I think, and this might be wrong, at least for me, I think what that is for me is that you're actually breaking down more muscle than fats for your energy source. So, which the device can detect if you're doing, like, I'll do fasting breaths to see what my fasting window is. So if your body just keeps on burning more and more fat and then goes back into carbs, that you're just breaking down muscle. So,
oh, wow.
Anyways, I'm just finding out these little things and using that to help myself out in what I need. I found more energy in the last like 3 days.
That's awesome. That's incredible.
Abso-freaking-lutely. So, liking it so far. I am, I'll be transparent, and I am sponsored by them. So if you want to try it out, use code ExtraGirl for 20% off. And I think if people are struggling with understanding and making certain decisions to help them feel fuller or better workouts, et cetera, then this might be a device for you. But like
That's
I said,
so cool.
It is maybe very expensive. But worth it for longevity, I think. Ask me in a month.
But already, I mean, first 3 days so far that you've been really using it pretty consistently, sounds like it's been giving you good results.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Like yesterday when I was at work, I kept on like doing a breath every hour. And then once I actually started feeling like, I was like, I'm getting tired. And then I did the breath, and then they were like, oh, you're actually breaking down muscle. I'm like, oh, and then this is where I eat now.
Yeah.
So that was cool to kind of measure. And your fasting window changes every day.
Just based off of your body.
So it could be,
yeah.
and how you metabolize your food. So
that's cool.
Like I said, it's very interesting. It's cool to learn. I think there's going to be probably a dependence on this item, but I'm fine with that. I think if it helps me, then I'm good. I want to find something long term. Clearly, because y'all have seen me up and down, up and down.
Hey, well, knowledge is power, and the more you know about your body and your diet and how you process foods and all that good stuff, I think the more you're able to take charge of your weight loss journey. So
yeah, but Manic Pixie Fangirl says sounds like witchcraft. Well, it's witchcraft until it's science, right? Technically speaking.
It's witchcraft until it's science. Is that what that was the phrase?
Yeah. It's sorcery until it's science, or, you know, different versions of that. It's magic till it's science.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to think about that more, but yeah, because I'm thinking about like the first people who ever brought, I don't know, what's it, like chiropractic.
Like guns and gunpowder.
Yeah, and people were like, oh my gosh, it's a sorcerer, it's magic. And it's like, well...
it's just science.
Yeah. Good morning to Andy Masterson. He says posture impacts breathing immensely. Interesting.
Absolutely. Andrew Matthews has been a member for 31 months, says Vincenza in Italy was great. Have you been to Vincenza?
You know, I don't believe I have, but how cool. That's awesome that he got to visit there.
want to visit so many places. Ugh. How long were you in Italy for? Like 2 weeks?
I was there for a week. Yeah, almost a week exactly. So.
Well, I remember when I saw the post and I was like, that boy went to Italy and didn't tell any of us and posted one of the most like handsome pictures of himself. Like that better be your next dating profile picture.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I just kind of I dropped a couple different photos of me out in the wild.
Yes.
And I think it's fun too because most people see me at like conventions, and at conventions I'm wearing like a t-shirt and joggers. So
absolutely yes.
So to post a picture of like, or to post multiple pictures that week of like, my family and I, or me like in a suit, or whatever it may be, it's a totally different look that people don't tend to really see. So
yep. So I mean, I'm sure it worked. You looked good.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah, I have debated whether or not I want to put that as like start another Hinge profile. But speaking of which,
yeah. I mean, dating. I would not want to be out there in the world like that dating.
No, it's still miserable. Are you guys gonna react or respond to that blonde chick who posted like a 3-minute video? Oh no, not the porn star. It was just this random blonde chick who posted like a 3-minute long video about how dating is awful and Republican men suck, and it's like everything wrong with modern dating, and she's like the worst. I'll see if I can send it to you. Yeah,
please. I would love that. We missed last week's poor choices, so we definitely could use some good content.
This would be good material for you guys to respond to.
Mm-hmm. And I think dating is hard for both sides. I think there's crappy men and crappy women, and trying to weed through that is tough, and not excited for that.
Yeah, it's not the best. The current dating climate is difficult because on all sides you are being told by movies or podcasts or friends that women are the worst or men are the worst, and so both sides are kind of being told, well, both you guys hate each other, and there's this division, and there's this hatred of the sexes, and that has caused a really big divide when ultimately, like, the biggest thing that we should be trying to do is unify. But how do we find commonality when the feminist movement is trying to do its thing and the red pill movement is trying to do its thing? Like,
don't listen to them.
Yeah. So, like, the red pill, because the difficult thing as a young Christian man, well, I guess I'm not young, but as a Christian man, a lot of people will a lot of people will say that my politics and my ideals align with the red pill movement, and so you're part of like toxic masculinity and this new Netflix show that came out. You're part of the problem.
I watched it, yeah.
And like it's just completely demonizing men and how they've become radicalized. And that's just not the case for a lot of young men. They are.
It's an extreme.
Yes. Yeah.
And the scary part is I do believe that some men are like that. We had in Toronto a guy who ended up killing 13 people, just drove through a bunch of people on the sidewalk with a truck. It does happen and really sucks, but it's not all men. An extreme doesn't make a whole gender.
What was his reason for doing so?
He was actually an incel. He had a little manifesto of like him stating that he was doing that as a kind of like a middle finger. I'm paraphrasing, of course. But yeah, and he injured, I think, under 20 people with the car. It was, I remember like being really upset because like I go in that area a lot and I'm glad I wasn't there because you never know what could have happened.
Yeah.
So, was he a foreigner? I forgot what his background is. But this was in 2018, maybe? So it does happen, and this does happen in the UK too, but I think that the larger part of the problem is keeping people away from bad content. Because that is what happens when you watch a lot of this extreme stuff. Extreme hating of each gender. I mean, it doesn't necessarily always end up in violence, though.
No, and I wouldn't even say it's an issue of like keeping them away from bad content, because how do you do that? You would have to enforce laws that make it so that you can't watch this, or and that's just not going to happen. At least I don't want that to happen. So instead,
I guess the interpretation of it maybe would be better. Well, for kids especially.
No, I think it's simple. I think it's just that men need to, with the platforms they do have, men need to be more courageous in standing up for the truth, standing up for families, and just being more outspoken against the anger and hatred and incel, whatever you want to call it. Because right now, if they're just promoting it or they're not saying anything about it, then it's just going to continue to grow. But I think it's just, all these men talk about like, oh, we need to be the leaders of society. Okay, then lead. Like if we're going to actually be leaders, then we need to be leaders in our families, in our communities, in our churches, in our military, like all this stuff. And they're just not doing that. And so I think that it's, and I think a lot of men don't find or have purpose. And so they feel helpless. And that's when you get guys who just will take their truck and go through 20, I think you said 20 people. So,
30,
but
30-ish.
Yeah.
I guess you're right about the free speech thing. Because saying it now, how do you solve something like this? And it's a multifaceted problem. Family, friends, content that's out there. School. There's so many ways that you can teach a person or lead them or away from stuff like that, right? Yeah. Or like setting a value system. Is it easily solved? No, absolutely not. That's why we're in this position.
Yeah. Josh is actually in the chat. Good morning to you, Josh. And he's brought up some good points. My computer's like being super slow on me, so I can't read his comment. But Andrew Matthews does say something interesting. He says, the mentally ill have always been victims of people with bad motives. Before internet, there was cults, gangs, crime. And yeah, I think that's a big aspect of this too, is like, even with all the nonsense podcasts or platforms and blah, blah, blah out there, it really comes down to there are a lot of mentally ill men and women who will act on a lot of these things. And so that can be pretty, dangerous. And it's not the content itself, it's just that these people are mentally ill. and there's nothing
Yeah.
grounding them. So
strong moral leaders. We don't have a lot of that,
yeah.
to say the least. And maybe this Red Pill probably is right about this. Having a good father and a good mother.
But that
is
I don't
important.
even know if that's even red pill necessarily. That's just like being like, as a normal person, you should just want to have a family and have a mother and father figure in your life, you know?
There's so many women that will just be like, I'd rather just do it myself or whatnot. And I've always said, like, if I have kids, I would want to have kids with at least a good person, you know?
Yeah.
I don't have to, like, you know, things don't work out all the time, okay? I get that. I mean, everyone wants to stay with the person they're with, or like the father of children. But if that doesn't happen, I hope to God that, like, they both still set a good example of what a good mom and a good dad is.
Yeah.
You know?
Diz the Jizz 47 in the chat says, "As someone who does online dating, politics made it worse." 100%.
Absolutely. Politics has infected even before like the last like 8 years. I remember traveling and people worried about talking politics with their families in the US in 2012, well, 2013. So it got worse with, I guess, TDS. And
yeah, that was a big aspect of it.
yeah. I mean, I'm not American. I have no idea what it's like to be around those extremes. And I'm happy for it, maybe.
Yeah. But Canada's been going through some interesting stuff as of late as well.
Oh God. Yeah, well, and we're going to be going through an election soon. Whatever that's going to look like.
Okay.
Yeah, we just so when Trudeau stepped down, this is the first time, or one of the first times in history that we have a new leader that was a non-elect.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So the Liberal Party just voted in a leader, which has become the prime minister for our country, and he's being a bit dodgy, because you're supposed to, when you become a leader, you're supposed to submit what you own, and your like basically like your financial portfolio, so people know what you have your like little money in. So you might have to sell off some things like energy, because then you're not technically unbiased.
Oh, gotcha.
As a leader, et cetera, et cetera. Anyways, so because the election's coming up, he may or may not. There's speculation as to if he's going to do that, and you're like, that doesn't sound good as a leader of Canada. Oh, he was the second. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Russ. Yeah. A little sus. A little sus.
That sounds interesting. I do not, unfortunately, follow Canadian politics or anything that's going on there. I just
like I don't follow your politics
Yeah.
so much either.
Yeah. But I do know that, or at least I did watch that clip of one of, I think it was the person you're talking about, saying that, like, we've cut all ties with America and we don't need them and we're not gonna, you know.
That's a lie. There's no way we can cut ties with them. Absolutely no way.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, okay, but good luck with that. So who knows?
Yeah, I think it's too difficult to cut ties with a country that's literally next door to you.
Yeah.
This is not a Lego set, Tori. This is a Hello Kitty building block set from Hobby Lobby. But yeah, I'm not politically savvy, so do not take everything at 100. Do your research, because I wish I could be as savvy as like Benny Johnson or something like that, but I'm not. Or even Viva Frey. He's definitely more in tune with all that stuff.
Josh brought up a good point in chat as well, because he says he also thinks a lot of men have been emasculated by society. It's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. And that is where, yeah, it's a predicament that we're caught in, because if you are too masculine, then you are oppressive, patriarchal, and toxic. But if you're not masculine enough, then you're a coward, and you're weak, and you're
beta soy cuckboy or whatever.
yeah, right. So
people call them.
Yeah, which, I mean, there are beta cuck soy boys out there, and so.
Oh, is that how we call it? I don't know.
Beta cuck soy boy.
Ooh, good morning.
What's up, Steph? Good morning. We're just talking about masculinity and where we are in the world with masculinity.
Sorry I'm late. I woke up super late.
That's
It's okay. I had a feeling.
I actually, like my alarm went off. It's just I was laying down on my phone. So.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Oh, so the your body like staunched the sound.
Yeah.
I've done that. Oh,
Did you
no.
you smothered your phone in its sleep? Wow.
I did. I smothered my phone.
Oh my goodness.
It survived though. It's fine. I've done that a few times where you don't hear the alarm and you're like, oh crap.
Yeah, like I woke up and I jumped out of bed. I was like, God dang it! Today I'm so excited because I'm building my hey today.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, wait. Let me. Are you live yet? Let me know when you go live.
I'm just starting soon though because I'm trying to get everything else ready.
Let me pull up your stream to put over here as well.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get coffee.
Sounds good. Smooth, thank you for the gifted membership. Cheers. Why doesn't her stream come up right away? My nerdy home. It honestly should be like one of the first things if I follow her.
Steph, what's the song from? Well, actually, I'll ask first. Did you enjoy Moana?
I don't know if she's there. She said she's getting coffee.
Oh, did she? Okay, sorry. I didn't hear. My bad. I'll ask her when she comes back. Chat, pretend like I never said anything.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, the who was it? Andrew Matthew says good communities, whether church or clubs or even pubs, help people who are struggling, and I think it's tough to I mean, that's why we see so many online communities
Tough to make friends.
Yeah, it's tough to make friends, and I think COVID probably didn't help with any of that either, but
no, it really didn't. And with the introduction of even the internet, and I think that is the big change. People just didn't. I feel like people didn't handle that well.
Yeah.
And trying to find this happy medium of like interpersonal relationships that aren't just online. That's really difficult for people. And you can tell, especially when I was teaching, like certain kids had a difficult time even just like, hi, my name is X-Ray. I'm going to be doing your X-rays today. And like walking and talking at the same time.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh.
They eventually got there, but it was a struggle seeing how some people reacted.
Yeah. That's why I think a lot of families are kind of keeping the iPads away from kids now, or at least trying to, because they almost seem to be underdeveloped when they get online.
Because they're not developing those skills to talk to other people.
Yeah.
It's something that seems so simple, but for some people it is very difficult to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you're pretty good at talking.
Oh, well, thank you. I am also retarded, though, so I'm not
It's
the
okay,
best
me
at
too.
talking.
Me too. Hashtag me too.
Hashtag me too.
I like using that because I really think that the movement has been butchered, unfortunately. So let's move on from that, and then hopefully we can figure something out for the actual women or men
Who
that
were
are
hurt.
affected by the.
Yeah, who
Yeah.
suffered from that.
Yeah.
To kind of change pace or change topics, just super quick, I do want to hail to and celebrate Cajun Corey, who gifted a Comic Crusader membership to Andrew
Ooh.
Matthews. Welcome to the Comic Crusader, brother, and thanks for being here. Thanks for joining the crusade.
Love
Greatly appreciate it, Cajun. I love the support, brother, and thank you again so much for the membership, man. We love seeing you here, and I can't wait to look forward to seeing you in Dallas soon. So hope you guys are having a great morning, and thank you so much for the support.
And
Max, you're going
Cajun
to Dallas?
I'm going to Dallas.
Nice, but he isn't going to Vegas. I'm very upset about that.
Oh.
I
Thank you,
know.
Cajun, as well over here for the gifted memby.
Ooh.
Yeah, the who is going to let me sniff their stuff? I don't know if that's public.
Wait, sniff their stuff?
Yeah, I realized. Sorry, now I regret saying this entirely. Okay, never mind. Let's just forget I said anything.
No. You brought it up, so we're gonna talk about it.
Are you okay talking about that? I realize that's not my business to talk about that specifically.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, no, it's. Oh, I don't mind sharing it. Whenever I'm out in like social settings or drinking, I'll tend to smoke cigarettes or cigars. Especially when we go to Vegas, because you can smoke anywhere. You can smoke in the casino, you can smoke outside, you can smoke in the bar. Like it's it's great. So I will pick up my what do you call it? My cancer sticks, if you will.
Yeah.
And
so
yeah. And X-ray has a very.
I was still so confused about what you meant, even when Max was talking. I was like,
I sniff
what
his
are you talking
cancer
about?
sticks.
Yeah.
It's like every time I hang out with him, he knows I'm gonna ask for his box. And that's why I said stuff, because I'm like, oh wait, I don't know if he wants me to talk about this crap, so I'd rather embarrass myself.
Oh my God. I was still so confused until Max said, like, I tend to smoke in social settings. I was like, oh, because I was like, how does Max understand? I have no idea what she's talking about.
Yep, I like to smell his cigarettes unlit, by the way, chat. And it's like a very, very weird habit of mine. And he always knows I'm going to ask for his box of ciggies.
I think
can
it's
sniff.
I think it's the tobacco and not so much like the cigarette itself. I think that's what you like to smell.
Yes. And I will stand there with that and just go.
Or you'll find me in the middle of a crowd and be like, Max, I need a sniff.
And yes, I do understand. It sounds crazy. Okay.
That's okay. We love
hilarious.
the little things that make you. So.
Yes. Clap, hello, and thank you, Psychotic Mongoose, for subscribing.
Oh. I'm really enjoying this Hello Kitty car build.
Has it been fairly easy?
Yeah. When I made a mistake, I just used the Lego key thingy to pry them apart. But they're a little smaller, the circles on the top, than regular classic Legos. But they're good. I like them. I like them a lot.
I do want to highlight Aaron Sparrow is in the chat. What's happening, brother? Great to see you here this morning.
Good morning, Aaron.
hope you're having a wonderful weekend, dude. And Aaron wanted me to ask X-Ray, have you seen your cameo in his new comic book?
No, I have been very bad with my messages this week. I am gonna have to see this. I think I saw you had messaged me on Twitter. I will check it out. Thank you, Aaron. Is it embarrassing? Do I do anything embarrassing? I probably do something embarrassing, don't I?
You have a banana in your hand. That's all I'll say. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god, no.
Perfect.
You have banana members, right? So
I do.
That makes sense. It's only...
And I've been wanting to get a tattoo that kind of commemorates that.
Oh no.
Aww. I know. So I was thinking of getting a little monkey with a banana, because if you do just a banana, it looks like a penis.
Yes, it does.
It's true.
Yeah. And I don't want people to be like, is that a penis? I'm like, nope.
That's probably
Not a
smart.
penis.
Yeah.
So, and then I was thinking, oh, well, I don't want to do just a monkey, because my members are angels.
No.
So they might have a little halo on the monkey. I think it'd be cute.
Why don't
We'll
you
see.
Why don't you get a tattoo of the influencer steroided out black guy who took his banana
God, no.
peel and rubbed his banana peel on his face because that's apparently good for your skin or something. Did you guys
my
see
God,
that?
a lot of things.
I saw that.
You
Yeah.
It's
There's a
been
lot of things good for your
That
skin,
man
but I
is
would not
going
post it.
viral as hell.
yeah, because he's so ridiculously egotistical and also broke. That it's just hilarious.
Is he broke?
Yes, he doesn't have any money.
Oh.
But
Oopsies.
night
That's
like
awkward.
more than half of these influencers and these stupid, social media personalities are always like it's a facade. They're all con men and women who are putting on a facade to try and show people how rich and famous and awesome they are. So I'm gonna dunk my head in sparkling water at 3:52 a.m. in the morning and then eat a banana and then take the banana peel and rub it on my face because it's good for my skin, apparently.
And did he even make money off of becoming viral? That's the question. And then there's no point doing it. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's like that Kick streamer, or what was it, Twitch, that she got caught with the bots,
Ooh, I didn't hear
like
about that.
botting her stream.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I did see her.
It was really like when she realized, she's like, oopsie, let me turn, my stream, that something happened that I need to change the setting on OBS. And you're like, uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Start. Oh my gosh, I have the hiccups.
That's
She was
funny.
sharing her stream, like her window or whatever, which, I mean, fair, but it just, like, very awkward.
Oopsies.
And it's not like she bought it a lot. It was like 25 bots.
Is that all she had
But
money
the thing is,
for, or
people
was
will
she just
catch you.
trying to
I
make
have
it
no
look
idea.
natural?
Probably all she had money for. It's pretty expensive to bot your stream to make yourself look fake popular.
Right. As Gary would say, always check the chat. If the chat's going by pretty quickly, there's most likely that you're getting real engagement. But if you've got like 100,000 people and there's nothing in chat, then we've got a problem.
Absolutely. But
Mr. T
Some people
94. Oh, sorry.
Ooh.
Um,
No, go ahead.
Mr. T94 says, "Yo, Max, long time no see. How's school going? If you're still in school." Well, Mr. T, thanks for being here. It's been a while. I appreciate you being in the chat. I'm no longer in school, working full time. They got me working that 9 to 5, and but I appreciate you hanging out, man. Great to see you again, and hope you're having a great weekend. And Ryan Lopez.
Do you actually work 9 to 5?
I work 8 to probably like 5:30 realistically, But
Fine.
but yeah,
Nice.
Got a real boy job.
real
big boy
big boy job. So
Big boy pants.
Mhm.
Gaming, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. I have the hiccup so bad. I was gonna
Oh,
tell
I
you
haven't
guys
even
something
heard
about-
one.
Oh,
You hit
that
them very
whole,
well.
like him dunking his head in
The
in
sparkling
cold
water?
and ice water. That's supposed to be like really helpful for your skin. That's what
It
like a
is.
lot of celebrities do it. Some I don't know.
You don't even need to do cold water dunking. You could even just do like one of those jade rollers.
Yeah,
if
I
you
have
don't
one of
wanna
those. I have one of those
Mhm.
ice rollers that I keep in the freezer.
It's good for depuffing and swelling. Because when you sleep, especially if you sleep on your face, it gets a little swollen.
Keep on your face.
Some people do. I mean, even when you sleep on the side, that's like technically sleeping on your face,
Okay.
right? Right? I don't know. Skincare has changed a lot since I was like an esthetician, so.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So I watched this video because like what Max was saying about how all of that is fake, it is very, very true. Because a lot of like the influencers that you see online, everything is incredibly manufactured to the point where like they'll do these insane hauls. You know, they'll do a Sephora haul or an Ulta haul or a Target haul, clothing haul. They'll do some type of haul, and they'll show you everything that they got. Because for a while over on TikTok, hauls were like a huge thing. And so after they do that, they'll go and return everything.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, they'll go and return everything. They'll make it seem like they have all of this money to spend, but when they really actually
Down
don't,
to it?
yeah,
Wow.
they'll go return everything. So everything is incredibly fake.
I believe
I
it.
find TikTok like really funny because of the things that go viral. It's especially like in the content that I consume on TikTok, it's very it's like going back in time, because like on YouTube when because since I watch like a lot of like beauty content and makeup content and like fashion content, like it's like going back in time with TikTok, because like a lot of the girls over on TikTok are finding things for the first time, and so all of those trends that went viral on YouTube years and years ago are just now going viral on TikTok. Like hauls used to be huge on YouTube years and years ago, and they're just now going viral on TikTok.
They're doing it for the first time, of course.
Yeah, they're doing it for the first time. It's so funny because I'm just like, I already know about all this stuff. Like especially like the beauty trends that tend to come and go, or that's like the weird makeup items that they find. I'm thinking to myself, I'm watching this stuff and I'm like, I already knew about this stuff, but they're finding it for the first time. So then that product goes viral all over again. It's so funny.
You should do something like that if you kind of know the beauty trends already from previous.
Yeah, because you're ahead of
I don't-
the curve, and then you could create a trend and become viral.
Now I
Or
don't like it.
recreate a trend, I guess. in
Yeah,
this
right.
case.
Yeah.
I recreated a trend.
So then, Steph, if you were to give, well, I don't know if you necessarily know about like men's care, because men's skin, like we use our shampoo for our body wash and our conditioner and our moisturizer, like all that stuff is just one, right? But what would you do for men with like bags under their eyes? Because like for some reason I always feel like I look like death. Is there like something, is there a good product, or like do I have to do the cucumbers on my eyes or something? Like if I needed to get rid of these zombie eyes, is there anything you'd recommend?
Yeah. Have them. Just you can get them like you like TJ Maxx, right, Max?
I do.
Or
yeah.
even Amazon, those gold
Those under eye patches.
yeah.
You can get those, and like just put them on when you wake up, and
It'll look like you
can-
slept.
yeah, you can shower in them, like, and then when you're done and you're getting ready for the day, you can just take them off. But they tend to depuff just because they're made to do that. And if you want to like go even further with further depuffing, you put them in the fridge, keep them cold.
Huh.
Yeah, put them in the fridge, keep them cold.
Yeah.
You have to do that every
if you
morning?
were coming to Vegas, I would have let you borrow. Well, not borrow, just given you one.
Oh,
Oh my
well,
gosh.
thank you.
Because I always bring
You don't
them
have to do it
for.
every day. It's
Yeah.
whenever you're feeling puffy. It's basically
Yeah.
what
Oh,
it is.
God.
It's good for like these trips we don't get enough sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Because well, I hate when you get that look and you're like gaunt looking and you're like, oh God, you look like death.
Nothing a little coffee can't fix. But yes, yeah, I know. Will it fix the face? I ask that question
I'm
all the
almost
time.
done
God, will you
starting.
fix my face?
Your face doesn't need fixing.
No.
Just a couple little products. Is Body Shop still a thing? I think so. They're still open. Right?
I don't know.
I don't
I know.
shop there though. Those products are
Yeah.
bad for my skin. Like it literally make my skin reactive.
Oof.
Bath and Body Works does that to my skin.
Oh, same Z's.
Yeah.
The like if you're gonna go like cheaper products, go at least to like Shoppers. Cetaphil is a pretty good like lower end brand that I like if you need.
Mm-hmm.
It's very gentle.
It is pretty interesting.
There's just so much out there.
Yeah, it is pretty interesting how like you'll get a product and then all of a sudden you have like an allergic reaction to it. That's what's pretty gnarly. That I had like I'd never really thought about before, but yeah, I'm sure your body will have a weird reaction to some stuff that you may be putting on your skin. I was gonna ask, is Bath and Body Works like that's got to be going out of business soon, right? Like I thought the only thing people use are like their candles, but
I love their candles so much.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little bow.
And I can use their candles. Did you see the Disney Princess line that came out?
No. Is it
Yes. Oh my gosh, Bath and Body Works came out with the Disney Princess line. So all the Disney princesses got their own like hand soap, body wash, candle, like little
Amazing.
accessories. Yeah, they had their own specific scents. I went in there to buy some of those plugins that they.
I would love the car scent if they did it in the car scents. I wonder if they
have,
do.
I think Moana has a car scent.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go to Bath and Body Works maybe on Monday then.
Yeah. But
Oh
I
my
think I got Jasmine's candle, and then I got Moana's like little plugins. I got this Ariel hand soap. No, I got an Ariel candle and Moana hand soap. That's what I got. Yeah. And they have like the what is it? The body spray and like the body wash and all that stuff, but I can't use that.
do you have? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's just that amazing. That's it.
Do you have a favorite Disney princess stuff?
Oh yeah, that's Ariel. I love Ariel.
I don't think that's allowed though.
I know. 'Cause I'm not white or a redhead.
Yeah. I
Oh
don't-
well, there's a Latina Snow White, so there might be a Latina Ariel now. I'm just putting it out there.
I love Rapunzel. I love Rapunzel.
Oh,
Ooh.
that Tangled movie was actually really good.
Max, do you have a favorite princess? Oh, who was your crush?
You know what's funny is my crush was Meg from Hercules, but
Oh, really?
She was curvy. Big hips.
oof,
Understand.
she made these young Disney well, Disney has always been a female brand, so then when they made Hercules to like capture the audience of young men or young boys. Like they made a lot of young boys like love brunettes and curvy girls. So, but when you watch her, like when you watch the Hercules movie, yes, she softens up towards the end, but she is a like classic girl boss, feminist, like empowered, blah blah, whatever. And it's really unnerving. Like I hate how much she is antagonistic towards Hercules.
Oh, completely.
So though she's hot, she is insufferable, and I really do not like her attitude. So
Yeah. It just took her a while to get there.
Well,
it took her to
I guess you call him Wonder Boy.
Thanks a lot, Herc. It's been a real slice.
It's been a real slice.
Slice. If a girl ever told me that, I'd be like, bye. Like, yeah, good luck in life.
Oh my god, I thought you were gonna be like, it's over for me, I'm hers.
No. I do not simp over that BS. I won't. That's no. That is gay.
Cole Hauser, thank you for the 2. Says, hey, extra girl, do a Lego Optimus Prime build.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't, that wasn't even on my radar. I really want to do the AT-AT build or the Death Star. But we'll see. We'll see. Nick the Greek for another 2 says, Shell is best because she is thick. C-H-E-L? Shell? Who's that?
Who?
Shell? C-H-E-L?
C-H-E-L.
Nick, can you pop it in the chat who this is? Because I feel like I'm not understanding, and that's my fault. I'm so sorry.
Aaron Sparrow in the chat says that Jasmine is the perfect mix of boss and babe. Okay.
Ooh, I mean, Jasmine. That would have been my other. Oh, from El Dorado. I don't think I watched that.
Ooh, El Dorado.
I haven't watched El Dorado.
Yeah, that's a good one. When they play basketball with the armadillo, it's pretty funny.
I would love to build the Lego Titanic. What?
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
What
or the Lego
big
Eiffel
Legos?
Tower.
Yeah, what big Legos do you have like kind of left to do stuff? I know you have a couple that kind of been.
They've just been sitting here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have the Avengers Tower and bought a door, and I just got the Twilight House in the mail.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Baradur.
I think when I actually end up moving out of like my brother's basement, and have room for these types of Legos, yeah. Maybe I'll build those. I just don't have the space, unfortunately. I wish I did.
I don't even have the space. That's why they're just here. No, I think I want to start on these builds, so I'm probably going to end up doing it like sometime this week, like starting on one of these big ones. Because I've been looking at them and thinking like I gotta build them.
Yeah. Well, it's just there's like my Hogwarts Legacy Castle. I love it, but I remember when I finished, I'm like, it's gonna take so much room to just decorate. But I love it.
Did you build the big castle or the micro one?
The big one.
Wow.
Girl, I was so happy when I built it. That was like my first Lego in like a long time. So,
gosh, I did this back.
Yeah.
I like the micro ones. They have like a micro Diagon Alley, a micro castle. I kind of want to do that. I want the Weasley's burrow.
Oh, it looks so cute. I can't wait to see you do the Twilight House one.
I have a special location picked out for when I build that.
Gary's house?
Yeah.
Yeah, where are you going to hide it in his office?
Oh god. I don't think there's hiding that anywhere realistically.
No.
There's no way you can hide it. Cole Hauser for 2 says Lego Republic Venator Star Destroyer would be cool. God. So many things I wish I could build.
Is that still is that not retired? One of the Star
It might
Destroyers.
be. I'm not sure. Millennium Falcon would be fun too. A lot of these big ones, like, they're cool. Maybe I need space. Ah,
I need
Gary
some
would
space.
destroy it on screen. No. This is why we wouldn't put the Twilight House in peril. Did he destroy the dolls yet?
No, they're still back there.
Oh, nice.
Every time
nice.
he goes live, I see Edward.
Oh my
behind.
god.
I meant to like check, but I totally forgot to the last few times. Because I usually put the call like pretty small. Oh my god. That was one of my most like favorite things that we've done at the house was when we Gary was doing like housework in the backyard, and I was like, I'll watch for him. You guys go upstairs and find a place for it. And so you know, it felt like a very good group project.
Felt like Mission Impossible.
Yeah. And he found it so much quicker than the last one, like your sticker.
Yeah, it took him like a month, maybe a month and a half to find the sticker.
Sticker was smaller, I guess.
Oh, but I was so shocked that he found it so quick. I was like, man, he must really just like stand there and look at his dolls.
I could just hear Az and Gary going, "They're action figures."
Yeah, I know.
Uh-huh. Oh my god. All right, I've stickered my entire car. There, it's fun. This is like one of my most favorite builds. I still have 25 minutes. Good morning, Kara. Did you get enough rest? Did you get enough rest? All right. I'm gonna go get another project. You guys hang for a little bit. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Will do. These aren't going in. I'm building Hey Hey's feet.
Hey. Did you like the Moana movie, Steph?
I did, yeah. I did like that movie.
Okay.
It was very cute. I didn't watch Moana 2. But yeah, the first Moana was good.
Yeah, I heard that a lot of people didn't watch that
Mind it?
second movie. Am I doing this right? Hang on a second.
Where does this go? Yeah, I didn't watch the second one. So I don't know. Wait. I did like the first one. I enjoyed it. I thought like for The Rock doing like the voice of Maui, he was good. And the girl that played Moana, her singing voice is just gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, yeah. She actually, like, yeah. I really like her a lot.
Mhm.
And they're not getting her for, like, the live action, or because aren't they doing a live action?
They are, but she's too old. She would have
Oh.
been perfect for the live action when she played Moana in the Moana movie. Like in the cartoon, that she would have been the perfect age to actually play Moana, but she's too old now. Even though she doesn't look old, like she's too old to play the young Moana. So, she doesn't look that old, but I guess she.
Oh, the voice actress?
Yeah. I don't even know who's playing Moana. I haven't looked at that casting. But yeah, that's why she's not playing Moana this time around.
Have they casted her? Whoever the next one will be?
I have no idea. They must have because they're filming, but I haven't really paid attention to it. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. I'm getting hungry. Her stuff's very quiet. Oh, she's quiet. I can boost her audio. Let me boost her audio. There you go. Hopefully that's better.
Couple guys in the chat are talking about Kita from Lost City of Atlantis, I think it's called, the Disney or Pixar.
Oh, yeah.
Man, she was thicker than a Snicker. My goodness.
Thicker than a sticker. I've ever heard that.
Yeah, she looked good, but yeah, I don't know if you can really consider that a Disney princess. I mean, Meg is not a princess either, but I don't know.
They tried to make her one,
Mulan,
but I think like Meg and Esmeralda were included originally, like in the Disney princesses, but then they took them off because they only wanted to include like royal princesses. But then they ended up adding, I think they added. Oh, Moana would kind of be considered a princess, so never mind.
Wow, they got rid of Esmeralda.
Did you ever play with like the boys line, Max?
What was the boys line?
It
Like
was
the boys-
Disney Heroes.
Oh.
No. I had, like, when I was growing up, I had Lord of the Rings action figures.
And it's the Disney princess line, like in the 90s, did really, really well. They tried to do the boys. They tried to get the boys, like, you know, involved. So they came out with Disney Heroes, and it had like Hercules in there, and
Like
Well.
Gaston
Yeah.
and...
I don't think they had Gaston. They had
Gaston's
Beast.
cool.
Yeah.
Did they have the Hunchback of Notre Dame, Quasimodo?
No.
Well, then they're not representing men well. I don't know. Yeah, that sounds kind of lame, but oh well.
What Lord of the Rings action figures did you have?
Aragorn,
I'm curious.
Legolas, Gimli, King Theoden, Éomer. I had Boromir. I had a Gondorian Ranger. I had an Uruk-hai. I had a Ringwraith. I had the Hobbits. I think I had Gandalf. And that was it. So, but I traded in.
That's cool.
Yeah. I traded in my Lord of the Rings action figures for Lord of the Rings, like I have Éomer's helmet, and I have Aragorn's sword. I have Anduril, and then I have a statue, like a quarter scale statue of Aragorn from the third film. So I traded in my
Ooh.
action figures for like memorabilia and, you know, more adult collector's items, I guess you could say. But
I was gonna say, do you still have them? I'm a little sad that you don't have them.
oh, that's okay. I sold them on eBay or something years ago. So
This is still pretty cool that you had them.
oh, I loved them. I got so much use out of them. I had those, and I had a Daredevil and a Blade from the Blade 1998 film and the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie. I had those two action figures, and I played with them constantly. Actually, you know what?
Cool.
I still have those two, actually. So I'll have to bring them out one of these days.
Nice.
Because they look like they're Hot Toys. But I don't think
Really?
yeah.
Oh wow, they're that awesome.
That's pretty cool.
They're probably like 12 to 14 inches tall, fully posable. Yeah, they're sick. They're really cool.
That is pretty
Yeah.
freaking cool.
Yeah.
Toys of the past were made so well.
Right?
A lot better than today's, for
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
What do
Stick. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, what do kids even like? What toys do kids even play with now? Like, do they have action
Internet
figures? Or not?
Mystery figures.
The what?
The internet.
mystery figures,
What's that?
little mystery bags, or slime.
Oh.
They play with slime, right? They play with
Oh yeah,
slime.
my younger my cousins play with slime. They love slime. One of them. A lot of them like Legos. The boys.
Oh yeah, okay.
The family's a little dirty, so they have like board games that they play too, which is kind of fun. But they also do a lot of active stuff, like they go running and out to the park a lot with the kids. So I don't think they're necessarily normal. But yeah, my internet kind of going in and out. Sorry. Oopies. Staccato with $9.99 says, how does Lumen work? Oh, we were here earlier. So you use your breaths to measure the CO2 that comes out, and that measures the fat and the carbohydrates that your body is using currently for energy. And you use pre and post breath measurements for your meals, your workouts, and sleep. And that determines how your body is metabolizing food or expending energy. And based on that data, you can make inferences on what kind of macros you should be eating, when to eat them, and just healthy tips, as well as like fasting window before your body starts degrading its muscles. So it's kind of interesting, very cool. And I've had more energy in the last 3 days than I've had in the last 2 weeks.
Woo! That's good news.
Yeah.
Is that the thing that you're promoting on Instagram? I saw that.
I love it. I love it.
Oh.
Freaking love it. So I've only started trying it, so it's not 100% yet. I'm hoping that I actually like really like it for like long term.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So the banana that I'm making with the crochet, it's gonna take about 8 hours, allegedly. I have to make the actual banana part and then the peel and then stick them in.
Excuse me?
I gotta stick them in.
So wait, you're making a banana Lego?
No, I'm crocheting.
Oh.
Kara got me this when I had visited her in North Carolina. It was a little cute gift, and yeah, here we are.
That's awesome. I love it.
I don't know how well this is gonna go. We'll see.
But it sounds like your Hello Kitty build was fun.
It was very fun. It went all too fast though, unfortunately.
You need like a Hello Kitty island set that'll take like, days to build.
Ooh. I would love that. I would love that.
So wait.
Did you ever finish playing the Hello Kitty game, Steph?
Haven't even started.
Oh my god.
Speaking of which, Steph, do you think that Hello Kitty is a cat or a girl in a cat costume?
I think it's well, I mean, I think it's a cat.
It's a cat, right?
Yeah.
All her family and friends are cats. All the people in her life are cats.
Is she a girl in a cat costume?
Allegedly. According to a documentary.
I think even the creator had said something that she's just a regular human girl in a cat costume.
It was the start of the furries when it was innocent.
Aw,
Furries have never been innocent. No, I'm kidding.
that's true.
Who's worse, Steph? Furries or bronies?
Oh, bronies.
Really? You think bronies are worse?
Yeah, I'll put up with the furries. But bronies are weird.
Whoa. I didn't expect you to answer so quickly.
That was like a hot take, I think. Chat, I'm curious. Furries 1, if that's worse, or bronies 2? Very curious now. I don't know. Kara says bronies are worse.
Yeah.
Bronies are worse, eh? Wow.
I wasn't expecting this. Alex, just Google bronies. Just Google it. You'll understand. Or maybe you don't want to understand.
Josh says, I had Batman and X-Men action figures and wrestling. In fact, my brother made me a custom wrestling ring. Oh, that's cool. And then Aaron said that he had all those Lord of the Rings action figures as well. Hell yeah, that's cool.
Who's winning?
Yeah, Aaron says that bronies are worse too.
Yeah, bronies are weird.
Chat. I think chat agrees. Most of them are saying bronies. I have like one or two saying furries, but
Dang.
wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it subverted my expectations, that's for sure. Yeah, Aaron says that while everyone was playing World of Warcraft, I was playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I want to play Hello Kitty Island Adventure. No, I actually played World of Warcraft in high school. I was obsessed. I actually got my character up to like a pretty high rank and with some pretty rad gear. I was like, that was my jam, man. That was so much fun. Did you guys ever get into World of Warcraft? Freaking nerd.
No.
Yes,
Steph, you did, eh?
I did. Yeah, I played it. The online game.
Nice.
I think I was maybe not. I didn't have enough brother influence to play World of Warcraft, unfortunately.
I see.
It was like when I played it, it was like a friend's influence. So on my days off work, I would like play it online.
Freaking love that.
Yeah.
Nerd girls.
I wasn't like I didn't play it for a long time. It was like maybe 6 months of me being obsessed with it, and then I stopped playing.
Mr. T94, have a wonderful rest of your Sunday morning and afternoon. He's going to go watch Sports Wars and listen to Beardo's Bad Takes. So there you go.
Nice.
He's got a lot. Or so I hear.
Hail and shout out to Beardo. He's awesome. So glad you guys are going to go support them. And then Aaron says that he created a WoW character in a story that they later put in the game. That's badass, man. I had no idea.
Oh, whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, that's super rad. Thanks for sharing
Did
that,
they
dude.
like tell you that they're gonna do that?
I hope so.
Or like how did that come about?
I was about to say, he better get some like residuals or something for that. But that's cool, man. Like I said, thanks for sharing. You'll have to tell me, or you should tell us about the character or the story that was added.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Needs to know.
It was about a transgender brony who...
Not current World of Warcraft.
Yeah, oh my god, seriously. Well, what's the meme that like orcs, or no, I think it was more Dungeons and Dragons that were saying that like orcs are coded as black people, and I'm like, what?
Oh yeah.
In Warhammer 40k, they were saying that the Tyranids, the alien bugs, are coded as Jewish people. I was like, what?
No.
Yeah, people have the worst takes.
It's like, how do you come up with this?
Brain rot and victimhood mentality.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All of the above.
All of the above. Wait,
Okay.
hang on a second. Josh in the chat says, "Am I the only one who doesn't know what a brony is?" Josh, come on.
Josh.
Really? You
No
don't
way.
know what? Oh. You don't what?
Josh, I would say Google
I find
it.
that impossible.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I would say Google
No
it, but at the same time, I don't know if you want to Google that. I
You might
wouldn't-
get on a list for Googling it.
Yeah, you might not like what you see there. And the FBI might
Mhm.
raid your house.
Yeah.
Bronies,
That.
I
Yeah.
mean, they are grown men who like My Little Pony, but for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah. There's videos out there about the bronies. I highly recommend watching them.
Oh, no.
Don't watch them.
No. About them, like the
Like documentaries.
learning about them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Learning about
Not-
their
not- not-
species.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like furries, because furries dress up in those like fursuits and they like, hump each other. But bronies do the same thing, but with like the little kid My Little Pony characters. So it's all around not good for anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine being like a dad of a daughter who likes My Little Pony. And she's like, "Dad, can I go to this convention?" And he's like, "Sure,
Oh,
sure,
no.
sweetie. Yeah, let's go to the
No.
brony or let's go to the My Little Pony convention."
No.
And then they get there.
Oh my god.
And the poor dad is like, "What the hell are all these fucking freaks doing here?"
Yeah. There's so many men.
And they're all like, "Oh, are you a brony too?" And he's like, "No, no, I have a daughter."
Single and then 2 in the next 6 times. Okay.
Is the crocheting taking a lot of concentration?
No, I can still do this. Like I watch TV and crochet at the same time. Like this is
Oh,
the
cool.
actual crocheting part is easy, but if like I have to follow a hard pattern, that might be a little more difficult. But this is not bad. It's like single, double, single, double, single, double so far. But I've been crocheting since I was like a kid, so
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
yeah. I actually picked up knitting. My mom had a little magazine back in the day. That's how like you learned, and some of the pictures are horrendous for learning.
Oh, no.
And video tutorials are great nowadays.
Yeah.
It's much easier to pick up different types of hobbies for sure. But also this plastic hook sucks balls. I kind of wish it said how big this was so that I could, what's the word for it? So I could use my metal hooks.
I bet a lot
I
of
don't have a measurement thingy.
I bet a lot of women wish that they could have measurements on hooks before they open the package.
Oh my god.
Max.
That's naughty. Oh my god.
Hey, we were talking about
I was
Kara's hooks last week. Kara was like, "I can't get a good grip on this thing."
Oh yeah.
oh my god. Back. She's not here to defend herself. Well, she kind of is. She can hop on the voice chat anytime. But in any case, I guess it's almost time. Steph, are you gonna continue doing your
Yeah,
thing? Okay. Max, what do you have coming up?
Nothing today. I'm gonna hop off here and do my taxes, unfortunately. Or
Sounds fun.
yeah, so that'll be fun. But yeah, nothing for me. X-Ray, are you going live this afternoon with the boys?
Yes, sir.
Cool. What are you guys playing today?
Yes, sir. Repo. That'll be fun.
Oh, what's that?
It's like Lethal Company mixed with robot-looking creatures. So you go and collect items that make money, but then there's also monsters
Oh, okay.
on the map.
I thought you were like a repo man. Like you'd go to cars that have been impounded.
Repossession.
Yeah, like repossession. Yeah, I thought that was the game, and I was like, what? Weird.
would be funny.
Why are you guys playing that?
Yeah. Yeah. And what about you? Do you have anything coming up that you want to share, Max?
No. Friday night we'll be back with Comic Shop Conversations, and we'll be talking episode, what is it, 7 now of Daredevil? And then whatever news is out. But I think Steph is doing Talk Nerdy to Me tonight on Mara's channel.
I am. So
Nice.
after I'm done with this Lego, I'll be on George the Giant Slayer's channel.
Oh, nice.
For Slayer Nation at 2 p.m.
Nice.
Central. After that, I'll probably do a gaming stream with Disparu, and we'll play Lit Fiction, and then Talk Nerdy on Mars channel.
Nice. Then also, since Steph is continuing, you guys should head over to Steph's Kick channel if Mongoose can drop that in. Oh, which yes, people have. And head over there. How do I raid you? I don't know how to raid you. Host. Oh, here. I'm gonna host you on Kick. So go say hi over there on Kick, and yeah. And if
Yeah.
you're on YouTube, go over to Kick and continue watching stuff. So
Yeah.
thank you guys.
Thank you. Thanks for hanging out this morning, guys. I appreciate it. So, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. We'll talk soon.
Hey.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everyone.
All right. See you guys. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.